The area of low pressure in the southwest Indian Ocean is entering a critical phase of its development today, the 7th of February 2026. Subscribe to stay updated as we enter this high-stakes period for the region. The system is currently moving through an environment with very warm sea surface temperatures, providing the fuel needed for it to grow. However, it is taking a bit longer to organize its core than originally expected. Because the system is staying shallow and hasn't yet stacked its layers vertically, it is primarily being steered by lower-level winds which are pushing it on a more westward path. This delay in organization has led to a sudden and notable shift in the weather models, providing a bit of relief for the Mascarene Islands. Earlier this week, there was high concern for a direct hit. However, the latest data from the GFS and ECMWF now suggests a track that takes the center of the system further north and west of Mauritius and Réunion. Since the system isn't yet strong enough to be caught by the higher altitude steering currents that would pull it further south, it is effectively sliding past the islands. While this is good news regarding a direct landfall, it is important to remember that things can change quickly if the system begins to stack and intensify more rapidly than forecast. Despite the center likely passing at a distance, the system remains physically large and will still bring peripheral impacts to the Mascarenes. Starting this weekend, Mauritius and Réunion can expect an increase in moisture, leading to blustery winds and frequent showers that could become heavy at times. The sea state is also expected to deteriorate significantly, with high swells making coastal conditions dangerous. Even without a direct hit, the tail of the system can be quite active, so remaining weather aware is essential for anyone on the islands. The most serious threat is now focused on Madagascar. Because the system is taking longer to consolidate, it will have more time to sit over the open, fuel-rich waters of the Indian Ocean before making landfall. Current tracking points the system directly towards the east coast of Madagascar for early next week. The system is likely to be quite large as it approaches the coast, bringing the associated risks of destructive winds, significant storm surges, and flooding. By the time it reaches those longitudes, it is expected to have finally organized into a deep and powerful cyclone. We are currently watching to see exactly how quickly the area can consolidate its center, as this will determine the final intensity and the exact proximity to land. While the northward shift is a positive sign for the Mascarenes for now, the potential for rapid intensification remains high as the system moves into an even more favorable environment. Subscribe for daily updates as we monitor the system's progress and track whether it follows that same historic and destructive path towards Madagascar, and how close it could potentially get to the Mascarene Islands. Thank you for watching. See you in my next update.